I usually say once Albert Einstein was on a flight, and right next to Albert Einstein was sitting an Indian. So it was a long haul flight, and Albert Einstein was extremely bored. So he turned towards the Indian and said, "Shall we play a game?" He said, "What's the game all about?" So Albert Einstein said, "Look, I'll ask you a question, and if you cannot answer the question, I shall pay you, you should pay me 50 rupees. If you cannot answer the question. And then you ask me a question, and I, as a renowned scientist from Great Britain, if I cannot answer the question, I'll pay you 5,000 rupees. In pounds, he said, I'm converting. 5,000 rupees. So I said, okay. The Indian man said, your turn first, sir. So Albert Einstein said, what is the distance between the sun and planet Earth? Very coolly, the Indian man pulled out 50 rupees and said, I don't know. Take. What difference would it make anyways, you know? So Albert Einstein said, now your turn, sir. So the Indian man asked Albert Einstein, what is that animal which walks up a mountain with 3 legs and comes down with 4? So the scientist was totally taken aback by shock. He said, what do you mean? You know, he pulled his laptop out, searched, he called for the stewardess, give me internet access, he asked for a payphone on the flight, call of all of his scientists, and no answer. Frustrated. He pulled out 5,000 rupees, slammed it in the hands of the Indian man and said, I don't know. The Indian man coolly put the money in his pocket, went back to sleep, you know. So Albert Einstein was so annoyed, he woke him up, said, idiot, I gave you 5,000 rupees. Now tell me, what is it that goes up a mountain with 3 legs and comes down with 4? The Indian man pulled out 50 rupees, said, I don't know. When you say a sorry to someone, that doesn't mean you are wrong. That just means you value the person more than being right. It doesn't mean you're wrong. कभी किसी को सॉरी बोला इसका मतलब आप गलत हो गए नहीं. You prefer to save the person than being right. You prefer the relationship more than being right. You are willing to keep the ego aside and transform that ego into humility. To say, ठीक है, आपका गधा आगे, मेरा घोड़ा पीछे. आपका गधा है, मेरा घोड़ा है, लेकिन आपका गधा आगे, मेरा घोड़ा पीछे. You know, when a man who says sorry when he's wrong is called honest. A man who says sorry when he's not sure is called wise. And a man who says sorry even when he's right is called husband. क्या करे रे, you know? One of our American friends came, American-bodied, and we took him on a second-class 3-tier to Kolkata to go to Mayapur, some of us. And the fan wasn't working. Indian Railways. And as the fan wasn't working, this guy was getting restless. It's cold. It's hot. It's hot. I said, welcome to Indian Railways. It's hot. It's hot. He's shouting. So then the fan wasn't starting. So one guy, like a regular man, he asks me, "Aapke paas kangi hai kya?" I said, how do I have a kangi? India is what it is. How do I have a comb? So then this guy turns to another, like a normal man, and he asked for a comb. Got the comb, stood up on the seat, and started pushing the fan, you know. And the fan started. Dhakka start. This American man was amused. He said, how did it start? I said, electrostatic energy. Oh my God. Astrology is such a big thing. I was coming from some country. Only Air India international flight I ever took. I don't go on Air India now. Never, just once. And it was a free flight. Only 75 of us. And one Indian man was totally drunk. Completely gone. मतलब he had thought इतना पैसा दिया आखिरी बूंद खाली करके ही उतरूंगा. finished the whole thing. And then he was kind of lying down there, and he comes, I was sitting there, he comes up to me and says, Pandit ji, Pandit ji, हाथ देखते हैं? I said, जरूर देखते, लाओ. He stuck his palm out. I said, liver cirrhosis होने वाला है. He said, बराबर बोला, डॉक्टर ने भी यही बोला था. I said, it doesn't require astrology to see the way you're drunk that you'll get liver cirrhosis, you know. One guy came up to an astrologer and said, बहुत प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है सर, बहुत प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है. कुछ तो बोलो, क्या है बोलो प्रॉब्लम, आप कुछ तो. He said, looked at his कुंडली, said, शनि का 7.5 है तेरे को. शनि का 7.5. बोलो तो क्या करेगा साहब, बोलो. बोला तुम 200 रुपया दो, हम पूजा कर देगा, तुम्हारा शनि वनी सब जला जाएगा. तो दिस गाय सेड 200 रुपया नहीं है साहब. सो ही सेड 100 रुपया दे दो. ही सेड 100 भी नहीं है. सर मेरे भाई 50 दे दे. 50 10 दे, 10 में पूजा करता हूँ. बोला 10 भी नहीं है. बोला 1 दे दे यार, 1 रुपया में पूजा कर देगा तेरा शरीर. ही सेड 1 रुपया भी नहीं है. तू बोला तू जा, तू जा, तू जा, 1 रुपया भी नहीं है, शनि क्या बिगाड़ेगा तेरा, तू जा. What will Shani do to you, you know? You get lost to me. You know, everything has to revolve around my expectations. One boy comes to a mother and says, Mama, I love you. 5-year-old, 5 साल का बच्चा. Mama, I love you. Mother said, I love you too, beta. The guy grew up to be 16. Goes to the mother. Mama, I love you. कितना पैसा चाहिए बोल? He grows up to be 25. Mama, I love you. कौन है, किधर रहती है, बता दे तू, हम अरेंज कर देंगे, बता दे. He turns to be 40. Mama, I love you. बोला था ना शादी मत कर उससे. He turns 60. 60. Mama, I love you. मैं किसी भी पेपर पे साइन नहीं करूंगी, तू जा. माँ है ना, जानती है. मदर नोस. हमको तो वो नॉलेज भी नहीं होता है. एक स्कूल में एक टीचर ने, हिस्ट्री टीचर ने एक लड़के से पूछा, बेटा इन विच बैटल डिड टीपू सुल्तान डाई? द गाय सेड इन हिज लास्ट बैटल. इडियट. उसको पूछा, वेयर इट वाज द डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस साइड? एट द बॉटम ऑफ द पेज. When was Gandhiji born? On his birthday. In which state does Ganga flow? Liquid state. You know, if you have 6 mangoes and you have to distribute among 20 people, how will you do it? I'll make mango milkshake. और सबको थोड़ा थोड़ा दे बोल रहे हैं. और लास्ट पूछा, ज्योग्राफी टीचर ने पूछा, बताओ बेटा भारत में सबसे ज्यादा बर्फ किधर करती है? बोलता है दारू के गिलास में गिरती है सबसे ज्यादा. सक्सेस. फिर उसके पास आईफोन है, मेरे पास नोकिया है ना. बोलते हैं ना, फोन हो तो आईफोन होना चाहिए. क्यों? S1, S2, S3, S4 तो सेकंड क्लास ट्रेन के डब्बे भी होते हैं. आई एम नॉट अगेंस्ट सैमसंग और एनीथिंग, डोंट गेट मी रॉन्ग. नहीं तो बोले प्रभु जी उतरो दिखाते हैं, हम आपको सैमसंग को गाली देते हैं. You know, we always compare. One of my friends was frolicking. खूब फुदक रहा था रिजल्ट के दिन. मैं बोला क्या हुआ? बोला 3 में फेल हो गया. बोला तो फुदक क्यों रहा है इतना? बोला वो 5 में फेल हो गया, मैं 3 में ही फेल हो गया. Constantly comparing. And comparing and contrasting gives rise to envy and jealousy, which takes the happiness away. Therefore, distance yourself from this thing called as jealousy. सबसे बड़ा रुपया. You know, an average teacher in any school in India today, in 10 years after earning, you know how much an average teacher will save? Probably about 1 lakh or 2 lakh rupees. I'm saying on the higher end. You know, an software engineer, in 10 years, how much he will save? His 10-year income saving probably be around, you know, maybe about 40-50 lakhs. Again, I'm saying on the higher end. Probably that much. How much would not a good one, but a corrupt politician, save after 10 years of his political, I won't say Vijji, scams, controversies, about 30, 40 crores, 50 crores. I'm not talking of 2G. General scams I'm talking. 50 crore. Imagine what people wearing this can earn. One very famous man, spiritual guru in India, his 10-year saving was 238 crores only. Another man, again spiritual, religious leader, his 10-year saving was 1,177 crores only. Another man, again religious leader, his saving was 10 years, 4,000 crores only. Choose your career carefully, Baba. What you are earning, software engineer? Therefore they say, छोड़ो घर बार चलो हरिद्वार. But still it will go on. One fully drunk man, now because the example is that I'm telling you all this. He was passing by a temple. So he asks the pujari, इस दुनिया में सबसे कौन बड़ा? तो the pujari said, मंदिर बड़ा. So this drunk fellow says, मंदिर बड़ा तो धरती पे क्यों खड़ा? पुजारी से ठीक है, धरती बड़ी. धरती बड़ी तो शेषनाग पे कैसे पड़ी? पुजारी सेड, मेरे भाई, शेषनाग बड़ा. शेषनाग बड़ा तो शिवजी के गले में कैसे पड़ा? Now the pujari was getting really upset. ठीक है मेरे भाई, शिवजी बड़े, तो शिवजी बड़े तो कैलाश पे कैसे खड़े? Now this pujari was getting restless. मेरे बाप, ठीक है कैलाश बड़ा, सर कैलाश बड़ा तो हनुमान की उंगली पे कैसे पड़ा? संजीवनी लाने गए ना. So now the pujari was totally upset. He said, मेरे भाई तू बोल कौन बड़ा इस संसार? He said, इस संसार में तो वो बड़ा जो पूरी बोतल पी के भी 2 टांग पे खड़ा. One guy failed his exam, came home. Father is asking, बेटा क्या हुआ रिजल्ट का? बोला प्रोफेसर का बेटा फेल हो गया. बोला यू नॉट, आई एम आस्किंग यू. सुनने, एक डॉक्टर का हम बेटा है ना हमारे लिए, वो भी फेल हो गया. Idiot, I am asking you what happened to your results? Lawyer का बेटा भी फेल हो गया. Now father gave a tight slap. What about you, man? He said, डॉक्टर का बेटा फेल हो गया, प्रोफेसर का बेटा फेल हो गया, लॉयर का बेटा फेल हो गया. आपका एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन है, आपका बेटा पास होगा. My goodness, you can imagine these guys. You have these 3 guys who were talking to each other, 3 boys, school boys. One guy said, my father is so great. He's an archer. Such a great man. He shoots the arrow and before the arrow reaches, he reaches there. मेरे पिताजी ऐसे. The second guy said, तेरे पिताजी. My father is a gun shooter. Faster than the arrow speed the bullet goes. Before bullet reaches, he goes. And he's not Rajnikant. It reaches there. The third guy said, what are you talking? Your father is an archer, he reaches before the arrow. Your father is a shooter, reaches before the bullet. My father is greater than both of your father. He's a government servant. His office ends at 5, he reaches home at 2.